The Demons have the yips. The standard Demon yips. Runs into trouble. Handball over the top to Jones. And then what is Hogan doing? He had an open goal and he tried to handball back to congestion and gave the ball away. Oh, would somebody drag him, please? G'day, guys. My name's Josh. Yo, can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to AFL Evolution once again, where I'm continuing, or rather completing, the AFL's Finals predictions. It is the last game of the prelim final round. There is only one game after this, and that is the big dance, the big grand final, which will be happening on the last day of September. But for now, we have to find out who is going to come up. In fact, I predicted the Tigers were going to win and go through to the grand final, so I have to predict who in Imagination Land will go up against them, and that means I have to play the West Coast Eagles against the mighty Melbourne Demons. Where are they? There they are, the Melbourne D's, the fairy tale team of the comp. They've come through so much to get to here, and they are finally within a sniff of the big dance. I'm starting to think that there is a conspiracy, the AFL is influencing this shit. I mean, look, you get the fairy tale Hawthorn three-peat. Not that I'm complaining. I fucking loved it. My team won three. I went back to back to back. But like, fairy tale Hawthorn three-peat. Then you get the good, the feel-good story of the Western Bulldogs. Then you get the Richmond Tigers breaking their drought. And now you might get Melbourne breaking their drought. I mean, the next thing, if Gold Coast win the flag next year, if they win the flag next year, then we know it's suspect. Some shit is going on. There is definitely a directive to make these teams the AFL want to win. But that is not the problem right now. The problem I have right now is making sure that this all lines up with how it is going to be. It is going to be played on Saturday afternoon, so it's going to be bright and sunny and like 1,000,000 degrees because Perth is essentially the surface of the sun. But it is going to be overcast, which might save the day a little bit. Optus Stadium, the brand new, I want to go to Optus Stadium. It just looks fucking awesome. It's like, just look at that place. That is a cauldron of noise. I want to go watch a game of footy over in Perth, but plane tickets are expensive. So, either way, I'm going to go and watch what happens between West Coast and Melbourne. I'm hoping Melbourne win. I want an all-Melbourne grand final. I mean, either Collingwood or Richmond, but like, you know, we'll just assume one of those teams win because one of them will. V Melbourne, that is like, those three teams are the original big teams of the AFL. Richmond joined the VFL way back in the day, but like, they're one of the biggest teams. Collingwood have been for a long time the biggest team of the AFL, and now Melbourne is just like everyone who's a neutral, plus they have a big supporter base. Like, everyone's gone from Melbourne or everyone's gone from Richmond or Collingwood. So that would be an off its tits grand final. But we can't think about that now. Right now, we've got to think about going to Perth and seeing if the D's can trump the Eagles. It's going to be a big, big day. It looks a little dreary out there, but that's right. That's what Overcast does. Maxi Gorn v Big Nick Nat Nui. Nick Nat just laid Gorney out off the ball. That was nowhere near the play, but whatever. Play on. Nick Nat won't be playing in the final, but Maxi Gorn will. But the Eagles do have a lot of superstars, either have just come back from injury or are coming back from injury. For example, their forward line is about to be goddamn stacked. That's a terrible handball, Jordan Lewis. What are you doing? You put that straight out of bounds and been called for deliberate. That's poor from the old Hawker. He's got to do better than that. He redeems himself by intercepting the kick in, but geez, I mean, it's a final, buddy. You played more finals than the rest of your team combined. You've got to be making the example. You've got to be making sure that you are out there showing the team how it's done, as Chloe puts it to Jonesy, and he will put it into the forward 50. The first attacking movement of the game, intercepted by McGovern, but the Demons are looking threatening early. No sooner had Melbourne gone into their forward 50, it's rebounded back to the Eagles 50, and Darling has taken the mark and slotted the sausage, and the first score of the final goes to Jack Darling of the West Coast Eagles, as you would expect. That would send this entire stadium into a furor that stands to be shaking themselves apart, because it'll be 95% Eagle supporters and about 7 Melbourne supporters somewhere. It'd be like a GWS game at a GWS home ground. I don't mean it at all. GWS had more than 7 supporters. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, back to the game. Gorn takes the mark, kicks it forward. That's a great kick to advantage. Mitch Hannon ran hard to get to space. Doesn't want the forward 50 entry, but spots up Pedersen on the line, on the 50. Where's this going back? Jeez, you're playing with fire here. You don't play with fire when you soak yourself in gasoline just a little bit earlier. Finally, they put it inside the forward 50. Hannon takes the mark, doesn't want the set shot, puts it back outside the forward 50. And the AFL Evolution AI is showing itself to be amazing once again. God, I'm sick of this game. Fucking hell. I can't wait for AFL Evolution 2, because hopefully they fix this shit, and if they don't fix this shit, then I can just write off AFL games forever. Because seriously, how fucking hard is it to like just program a guy to say, hey, try and kick a goal? FIFA can do it. Why can't AFL just kick it forward for once in your goddamn life? I say that as they kick it forward to the old campaigner Jones, which is funny because that's what BT called him. Old campaigner is a euphemism. Well, it's not even a euphemism. It's just a different way of saying a very certain word that starts with a C. And I don't say in my videos. Sometimes I do and I bleep it out. But the old campaigner Jones misses the goal, kicks it behind. The Eagles try and run it out of the back line, and they turn it over immediately to Mitchie Hannon. This could be the first 7-point play of the game. He passes it for some reason. What are you passing that? Hogues gets over, taps, Petrarca taps. Oh, interception, Petrarca with the saw. He tried to volley it through. You can't do that. You don't play for the Saints. The Eagles just cannot exit their defensive half of the ground. Oh, this is the best chance yet. Andrew Gaff, the boxing champion himself, has taken the mark, and he's going to bring it forward to Shuey. Finally, Eagles look dangerous, but they turn it over to Gorn. This is the thing. It's been living in the Demons forward 50 for a while now. They haven't managed to convert that into scoreboard pressure, but forward pressure itself is doing pretty well. Gorn comes across, can't stop Nick Nat Nui taking the easy mark out in front, and Nick Nat spots up Jack Darling directly in front. He's going to kick from 45. No, he's going to kick from right on the line, actually, from 50. Goes the barrel and puts it through. That gives the Eagles a lead. Somehow, out of all of that pressure, all of that forward pressure, Melbourne couldn't score a sausage. Typical Melbourne, couldn't kick a goal. The inaccuracy has cost them, and the Eagles are going to come forward again and kick another goal. Almost didn't get the kick away, and Melbourne get lucky and bring it out to the wing. The siren is gone for quarter time, and the Eagles lead 2 goals straight to nothing too. That's poor. That's poor from the D's. If you had it in the forward... Wait, is there a stat that tells me how long it's been in the forward half for? Inside 7 inside 50s for Melbourne and no goals. 7. That is poor. That is Melbourne-like. You can't be doing that shit. It's a final. You got to make sure you're kicking straight. All the final series, and in fact some of the season, they've been really good at getting it forward, and then their last kick of the possession is letting them down. They're spraying a lot of very makeable shots, and it's really starting to hurt them. As Eagles come forward again, that might bounce through for a sausage. Doesn't matter, because Kennedy's got back and taken the mark, running back with the flight of the ball. Lucky not to KO himself on the woodwork, but he comes in, just squeezes it in. Jeez, he's gone the Brunei, which is a questionable decision. Doesn't matter though, because the end result is the same. That is the 3rd goal straight for West Coast. Melbourne yet to answer. The pressure's good. Everything's good. Here they go again. Forward, time, space, everything going for him. Oh, Gorney gets over there and puts it off the ground, slaps it out. Petrarca picks it up, driven into... Was that Petrarca? I didn't see the number. It looks like him. It's hard to tell from all the player models looking basically the same, except for some very obvious features. Rough contact for a front-on bump. Controversial. The bloke was holding the pill, and Scofield goes away with the free kick. Pedersen goes back and kicks the sausage. Finally, Melbourne get a goal. A bit of a gimme from the umpires. Not sure about it, but there it is. Oh, Petrarca. Petrarca around the corner. That's a great effort. One step, snaps over his shoulder. Christian Petrarca, that doesn't look anything like him, can do basically anything that he wants out there. When he's on the green stuff, he's a magician. Gone, down to Jones. Jones, long kick, Petrarca. That is glorious play by the D's. And if Petrarca put this through, despite being goalless for the first term, he's missed. He's missed. He almost gave the D's the lead. He almost did the impossible, and then he gave it all away. That's poor by Schofield. Oh, Petrarca's kicked off the ground. Not sure why you would do that. No advantage. Brings it back, and Hogan from the pocket is going to kick. Behind. What are you doing, Hogs? That's why you're out of the team, Hogs. I would have traded you out for, or anyone else really, because you're not going to be playing because you're out of form. But all the people who've been taking your place recently have terrible ratings in AFL Evolution, so I couldn't really do that to the Demons. As Chloe takes the intercept, puts it forward, finds Garlett. No, yet Garlett. I've been saying Gartlett for a while, and that was wrong. It's Garlett. There's no T, and Garlett goes the boo, nah, and bends it through the middle and gets the snag, and the Demons, believe it or not, are in front. Look at those last 10 scores. It's all D's. They were inaccurate, but they were getting forward, and now they're starting to kick straight, and they are doing wonderful things. Gorney tackles Big Nat. No mathematics required for body weight and momentum there, because they're both the same monstrous size. No one's on the mark. Close to the pass. Could have run into into an open goal and turns it over to Jeddah. Oh, that was poor. Oh, it's a big, long kick to Kennedy, but Tom McDonald read it best. Kennedy went under the pill, and Kennedy's going to have to trounce back just a little bit to give McDonald the chance to kick the pill. Oh, it's the 20-minute mark of the second quarter, and this has been a big effort from the D's. Jordan Lewis, mate, time to retire. Your knees don't have it anymore. There's no cartilage left in your body, and you can't kick the pill, and anytime you handball, you give the ball away. The crowd takes the easy mark, gives it away in the forward for some reason, finds Nathan Vardy, the big boy, who also passes it. What is happening here? No West Coast Eagle wants to take the shot at goal. Jack Darling probably should. Jack Darling probably does, and Jack Darling has kicked the sausage. West Coast back in front. It's a big long kick to the forward 50. Intercepted by Schofield though. Read it best. Defensive marks are more important than anything in this game. If you can not only stop the attack, but reverse the attack, that is ideal. That is perfect defense. And you will worth your weight in gold if you can do that. Speaking of, Shannon Hearn's taken one of those incredibly valuable defensive marks and brings it out to McGovern. I mean, look, no one's looking like they're on top here. Melbourne have had a great quarter. It's the 25th minute mark. Just hit to stop this attack. There we go. Maxi Gorn's back there. Gets the big fist on it. Brings the ball to ground. Oh, good tackle, though. Good tackle by West Coast. And then through Redden, they might have a chance to get another goal before the end of the half. Finds Maston. He's a long way from home with his shitty man bun. Chips it across. And Jack Darling on the 27 minutes. Can't be long left in the quarter. There is the siren. Goes the spiral from the 50 and puts the Weagles back up at half time. Not even back up. Just up by more. They are up by 8 points, I think it is now. 8-point lead to the Weagles. Oh, Melbourne, after all of that, you still didn't quite get there. You were still a little wasteful in front of goal. But the Weagles have not missed a sausage. Ball is up. Nick Nat, Maxi Gorn. The beard wins. The beard beats dreads. It's like the battle of the hairstyles. They're going to try again. Who will win this time? The dreads won that time. The beard got tangled up. And that's a terrible handball. Jones back into traffic. They were away. And Bernie Vince is given away a free. Jones, you should know better than that. If you're looking in an open paddock, you don't handball over your head back into congestion. Gil McLaughlin somewhere has just had an aneurysm because I said the word congestion, and he's like, we need to change all the rules. And I'm like, no, Gil, calm down, it's fine. Don't worry about this. This year of footing has been incredible. Don't ruin the sport I love. I say, as the Eagles give it across to Nathan Vardy in a very, very scoreable position, and he does just that and kicks another goal for West Coast. It's back out to more than a 2-goal lead, 14 points. Melbourne need to respond. Melbourne need to get back up right now or this game is going to go. Here come the D's. Through Petrarca. He's going to kick from 55. Loads up the spiral. Puts it on Hogan's head. Hogan can do nothing to keep it in. Touches it over the line because Hogs is useless when the team relies on him. And that will mean the potential 7-point play is on if they can keep it in. Oh, there's a bounce. There's a tackle out of bounds. No call made. No deliberate. No holding the ball. No nothing. That is very lucky to the Eagles. Not sure about that one, but there's a lot of forward pressure here. Gives it to Jones. Jones to Vince. Vince off the ground. Hogan, I thought it was Hogan. It's Petrarca, the cherry picker, runs in and puts his boot through it and scores the desperately needed sausage for the D's. Oh boy, they needed that. That keeps them in the game. Nick Nat just gone the fuck out, but the D's have the numbers. Jones puts his man through the washing machine. There wasn't called a mark for some reason. It definitely went 20 metres out of the 15, and Bernie Vince gets in front and takes the defensive stabilising mark. Gives it back to Jones. Domshed gets in front. Oh, the D's are coming. Oh, Petrarca from the boundary line doesn't get anything on it at all of note. He was greedy, didn't go the pass, tried to go the miraculous 50-metre Boonana, didn't even get a hold of it, and then after all the forward pressure in the world, Weagles, oh my god. Oh, that was a big bump from nowhere. Viney just destroyed a bloke off the ball. Not sure how that was legal. And then Gaff, he's finished cleaning some bloke up off the play, taking the teeth and the mouth guard that had been lodged in his fist out, and then loaded up a spiral from the centre square and put it through post height. That's a big kick for a big moment for a big time boxer. I mean player, sorry. Ground ball, D's forward 50. It's off the ground. Went the kick instead of taking possession. And then Garlett. Nah. Never mind, mate. You're going to take your time. You're going to either go the handball or get a good purchase on it because you've missed again. The Demons have the yips. The standard Demon yips. Runs into trouble. Handball over the top to Jones. And then what is Hogan doing? He had an open goal and he tried to handball back to congestion and gave the ball away. Oh, would somebody drag him, please? No wonder he hasn't played for a long time. He's contributing nothing and just ruining the play as Gartler takes a mark. 35 out, 45 degrees from inside 50. Should make no mistake. Doesn't make no mistake. That was a double negative. And Garlett kicks the snake. And that is his third for today, which puts the Eagles up by one straight kick. The D's are here. The D's are coming. Pressure is on until Pedersen relieves that pressure by getting into a bloke's spine. 450 for the D's again. Here's Hogan. Hogan was just the dummy. He goes to it for Petrarca, who comes in the back, takes the mark, kicks the sausage, and we are all tied up at almost the end. My voice is squeaking of the third quarter. The Demons and the Eagles are all tied. The Eagles haven't missed. The Demons have missed 6. No valuable points anywhere. Throwing the ball against Big Bag Nick Nat, and it is going to be, or maybe another 450 entry for the D's. Not a lot of time left in the quarter. Got to make it good right now. Kick off the ground. Hogan coming across. No tackle, no pressure. Petrarca has been laid out, and the Eagles have got to clear with kicks off the ground. Only as far as Petrarca. No, never mind. It's all gone to shit. Hogan's chasing. It was Hogan before, not Petrarca. Petrarca was dead somewhere, and the Eagles have got to come away. I'm talking like a freaking auctioneer. I knew it. I told you. The siren was about to go. So three-quarter time, it is all square. Garlett's kicked 3. Petrarca's kicked 3. Darling's kicked 4. And Jay Kennedy has kicked 2. I've been told not to call him Joey Kennedy. Make sure I call him Josh or Jay Kennedy. Because Joey Kennedy is very specific with the other Josh Kennedy, who I'm not supposed to confuse with the Josh Kennedy who plays for the other team. It's all bloody stupid. Get a different name, for God's sake. Or get a nickname, for Christ's sake. Anyway, the ball winners are all pretty even across the board, just like the scores. This is going to go down to the wire. We've had several games being decided by a kick with a couple of seconds either side of the final siren. This may be one of them as Nick Nat wraps up Maxi Gorn and they're going to throw it up again. Gorn gets the punch. The Beard wins the dreads and the Eagles will not take possession. The Demons do though. Bernie Vince drills a bloke into the deck, but somehow the ball spills to the Eagles and they're going to go forward and going to have first use potentially. No, never mind. Oh, I can't tell. It's bouncing around. The different teams are taking possession of it every second. As soon as I say one team, the other team gets it. This looks better. Space and time for the Eagles. Gorn sees a bloke and goes, you know what, mate? You don't need your fucking conscience anymore. Here's my fucking shoulder, and lays him the balls out as Hipper takes a good defensive mark and they can reload for the Demons. Scarlett has got the mark. 30 meters out. Slide angle. Not a lot to ask. And the Garlett, he can deliver. He can deliver the impossible. So, of course, he's going to deliver the easy. That is the first score of the final quarter. Demons have kicked 4 unanswered goals, but more importantly, they have reversed the deficit of the first quarter from their inaccuracy and got themselves an advantage. Somehow, some way, but Jenna's going to come in and go, nah, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. You can try all you like. I'm going to come in and kick another goal for the Eagles, and it's all square once again. This is going to be one of those games where it's going to come down to who kicks the last goal at the right time. It's going to be tit for tat, goal for goal the whole way through, and it just matters when the siren goes and who had the last touch of the footy. The Demons' defense has been handling all of the attacks so far. Nothing's really got through. That's a daisy cutter kick to Jones. Jones doesn't have the experience to know that if he kick it into the mound of the mark, the ball doesn't go anywhere. That was foolish by him. Gorn's getting across, the big lumbering giant. He's laid someone out. Destination fucked. Jake Lever's taken defensive mark. Oh, there are shoulders flying everywhere. Blokes have had their heads spat around. No one knows where they are anymore. Petrarca thinks he's in fucking Darwin for some reason, and the footy is bouncing around. Someone's gonna have to stand up. Someone's gonna stand up and do what their team needs, and that man may be Lacroix for the first genuine shot on goal in about 20 minutes of footy. Doesn't get the distance. Punches it back into play. That was foolish, but the D's have the numbers. They're gonna run it out of the fence. Nick Nat says, get fucked, buddy, and lays him the balls on the deck. Lacroix picks it up. He gets tackled. More tackles. More spill off the ground. Darling's kicked the sausage. Oh, that's a big goal. Demons have the numbers in the forward line. The chitty cheap kick forward lands in front of Petrarca. He refuses to pick it up and slow down and probably have his noggin taken off from behind. And he soccers it through to square it all up. Once again, this is ridiculous. Someone needs a valuable point. Oh my God. Someone just had their head taken off. I don't even know who it was. I didn't get to see. But it doesn't matter. Neil Bullen's got the mark. Going to go forward again. And Garlett, the superstar he is, any score will be valuable here. You kind of want them behind. The traditional AFL Evolution 7-point play is worth its weight in gold right now. Petrarca comes in. He's missed. No, what? That's been called a goal. The umpire didn't see a goal on the wrong side of the post. No goals on review, and that counts as a goal to Melbourne. You kind of wanted the behind, if I'm honest. You kind of wanted it to be the extra odd number, because otherwise the Eagles will come back and they will get the 7 points and they will win the game based solely on that. Elliot Yeo, defensive intercept mark, kicks it into the center of the ground. No one gets a hand on it. People are just ignoring the ball now and trying to sign people up to the cruise of Get Fucked Town, as Jesse Hogan, as always, betrays his team, does something dumb, and it gives the Eagles a chance to score a goal. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? It was going to come down to when the siren goes and who kicked the last goal first. That almost was a sentence. And the Demons, my boys, have got up in the end. Yeah, boys. Well, that's how you do it. It is an all-Melbourne Grand Final. According to this, it's Melbourne v Richmond. Or it could be Melbourne v Collingwood. Or it could be West Coast v Collingwood. You never know. Either way, 4 powerhouse teams. But if it ends up being like this, then I'm a genius. I did predict someone's injury. Was it Josh Kelly's injury in the GWS final? I think it was. I predicted his injury with this. So sometimes I get shit right. But I will have to come back and predict the mighty final grand final in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter if I don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.